Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another painting tutorial in acrylics. I'm Joni if you're new, and thanks so much for joining me today. So today I'm working on painting from a photograph one of my Patreon members sent in that she took. So I really love the photograph. It spoke to me, and I'm sure you guys will love this one too. So let's jump in and get started. I also want to mention that there will be a reference photo for you to download over on Patreon for this one, and if you'd like to submit a photo for me to possibly paint, that is available over on Patreon. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm working on an 11 by 14 canvas. I have the following colors here: titanium white, lemon yellow, neon pink, phthalo blue, and lamp black. I'm going to be using the following brushes. I've got a 30 filbert, a 1-inch mop brush. Okay, from left to right, we've got a 2 rigger liner, a number 4 filbert, a number 3 round, and a 20 flat. I'll have everything listed below this video in the description box. We're going to begin the painting by working on the background. We'll build up to the foreground, one step at a time and one layer at a time. We'll start with adding a little bit of fine misting water onto our canvas and our palette. This helps with blending, and it helps with keeping your paint staying wet longer. I'll be using my large filbert brush, and I'm going to start with a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white, double loading the brush. And we're going to start with the pale yellow in the sky, and then we're going to build up to all the other colors. Pink. So a little bit of pink here, and we're going to come in and pull that around the yellow area. Take a mixture of blue and white. Just a little bit of blue goes a long way. And we're going to apply this starting over the top. We'll take a little bit more white, make it a little softer, and then we're going to start to pull in this direction. So I want you to pull your brush all the way over and then curve until you get all the way over to the right side. And the next color we're going to take is pink, white, and blue. We're going to mix those together and create a beautiful shade of blue, light blue violet. Okay, we're going to start adding a little bit of this. A little bit patchier on our horizon line. Let's mix those colors up again. A little bit more blue and pink this time, gradually making it a little bit darker. And the horizon line we'll just bring right here. Okay, so I'd say 1, 2, 3.5 inches from the bottom. Somewhere around there. If it's a little bit higher or lower than that, that's fine too, again, but just going over it and making it darker. Okay, then we're going to just go over the edge, and then we're going to take some pink and some black, and we're going to add the land down here. It doesn't have to be completely straight and a perfect line. It can be a little bumpy. Yeah, so let's begin using the small filbert brush. Now I want to recommend you using a brush that you feel comfortable with. It may be something a lot smaller than this. That's why I've got this other one that I'll probably go down to for the arms and maybe the head. But I'm going to start with the body, and I'm going to just take a little bit of water on my brush just to dampen those bristles. And I'll go into the black, maybe the black and the pink. Doesn't have to be like completely black. Okay, so we're going to have the body be right about here. I think I can paint the head. So we're just gonna gently push down like that. And there's the head. And then we're gonna have a little bit of the hand showing on the other side. I know it's gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable if you're new to painting figures and body parts, but just go with the steps. Just trust it and judge it at the end, okay? Don't judge it yet. Just keep going, following the same steps. It'll all come together. And if it doesn't, it's just practice and a painting, and you can always start again. Okay, so here we have the hand on the other side. It's going to be holding one of those poles with a big bubble. And then we're going to have the back come out just a little bit like this. Back and then come down. The body. A little bit more water to my brush. So the belly area is going to come out just a little bit. And then maybe we're seeing a jacket on either side stick out just a little bit from the legs. Now just these little pesky lines from my brush. It's not the, I probably need to get a new filbert brush, but I really like these ones. But the hairs are starting to get a little messy on them and fuzzy and frizzy. So sometimes you get some unwanted brush strokes and marks there that you didn't plan for. Okay, so the hand there, and then we've got the arm coming out here, and that's the elbow right here, the forearm, and I'm going to switch to my round brush in just a minute. I'm going to bring this out a little bit bigger. Knees slightly bent. Pushing off a little bit of that. And let's go over to a smaller brush now, and I'll show you how you can have a little bit more control with a smaller brush. So this arm is going to come out a little bit further because of the angle that it's on. We're going to see this one bigger and a little clearer. There's also like a little bubble bucket area, so let's just paint that first. So just a little line here, inch across, just like a little square. Okay, I'll go inside that, so it's not just painted in a little bit more, so it's not see-through. And then we're just going to have a little pole that just comes down like that. Don't overcomplicate it. Shapes, lines, light and shadow. Okay, now the little boy is going to be right here. We're going to add his leg right about here. And then his other one right here. and then some shorts. And then we'll come up with the body slightly arched. Shoulder down to there, forearm and hand. You don't need to see all the fingers. Just make it a little blurry. And then shoulder and then neck going up here, and his head kind of on a slant because he's looking up and trying to reach for that bubble. Okay, now we're going to come in with our liner or rigger liner brush. Water's going to be your best friend with this step, thinning that paint out so you can make some nice thin lines. And we're going to come in with the shape. Let's come in with the poles first. The poles are going to be on an angle, and they're going to be about 4 to 5 inches long. And then this one will come up right next to it. Loop like that. So let's go again, but we're going to start it from here. So we're going to go loop, loop. So we're going to start from this top loop, scoop over, and then down. We're going to go under, bring it up, and then add a little bit of shading, just a soft blending inside. Down, and we're going to go up here, and we're going to bring this up, down, and then another bubble. And then we're going to have another one that comes in here. And then a few little wiggles and twists. Okay, a few little wiggles and twists. Like, almost like the bubbles getting kind of wrinkly. We're going to add some shading, just blending out from that line. Highlights. I'm going to mix a little bit of blue, yellow, and white. Like a light turquoise shade. And we're going to add a little bit in here. Little hints of it. Where it dips down right here. And I'm going to take just a little bit more of the blue. And we're going to add some of that. A little bit more blue in here. A little bit of pink, and that'll give it more of like a purple shade to it as it transitions. The brightest part where we have the white. And this painting is all done. I really enjoyed painting this one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Have fun painting yours and enjoy the full tutorial over on Patreon, and you can download the reference photo for free, as well as submit a photo if you like, and I just might paint it for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all again very soon in another video. Bye!